Shalom, and welcome to Bible Conservatory. Today we're going to challenge the stupidity of the Three Stooges' interpretation of scriptures in their videos. Jesus is not the prophet, does the Torah prophesy about Jesus, and a prophet greater than Moses? But in this study, we're going to reply to the Stooges' questions and focus on Yeshua as the prophet of Moses.
Chapter 18. The Lord your God will raise up for you a prophet like me from among your fellow Israelites, and you must listen to that prophet. For this is what you yourselves requested of the Lord your God when you were assembled at Mount Sinai. You begged that you might never again have to listen to the voice of the Lord your God, or see this blazing fire for fear you would die. Then the Lord said to me, Fine, I will do as they have requested. I will raise up a prophet like you from among their fellow Israelites. I will tell that prophet what to say, and he will tell the people everything I command him. I will personally deal with anyone who will not listen to the messages the prophet proclaims on my behalf.
The common people of Israel, the kings, the priests, and the elders are all under the authority of the Torah and the prophets. The prophet's primary job is to get the kings and the people back to the word of Moses. But Deacon George and Judaism teach that they are equal to the Torah and have Mosaic authority. Since the Three Stooges, aka Sons of Gibeah, they all think they have graduated into Judaism, and in their videos, they're trying to show their scholarship in biblical information, but they end up showing a Ph.D. scholarship in biblical stupidity. Deacon George and the Stooges claim that the prophet of Moses is Joshua the son of Nun, and Deacon George tries to back it up with scripture.
And then my Christian critic claimed that the prophet mentioned in Deuteronomy 18 is clearly referring to Jesus. Because to think that when God said to the Israelites that he would raise up a prophet like Moses, that he was referring to Jesus of Nazareth, and they would have known this instead of assuming it was Moses' successor Joshua, is really stretching it. Why? Because it states, the Lord said to me, what they said is good. I will raise up for them a prophet like you from among their brothers. I will put my words in his mouth. And after this, we see, as it states in Joshua 3:9, and Joshua said unto the children of Israel, come here and hear the words of the Lord your God, his words. When it even states in Joshua 1:5, as I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not fail you nor forsake you. It was clearly talking about Joshua. Just like I said in Joshua 3:7, and God said unto Joshua, this day will I begin to magnify you in the sight of all of Israel. They may know that as I was with Moses, so I will be with you. So clearly, Joshua was a more likely candidate than Jesus of Nazareth.
The third lie is Deacon claims he read the Gospels. However, if he read the Gospels, he either must have missed or deliberately skipped the references of Yeshua being referenced as the prophet of Moses. The Torah teaches us that truth cannot be told through only one witness. One must have two or more. So in fairness, we're going to search the Gospels to see if we have at least two references of Yeshua as the prophet of Moses. And we're going to read the Gospels in chronological order. Chrono meaning time sequence, the best interpretation of scripture, so the Bible could speak for itself, and logical because it's the most logical order. Malachi was the last prophet of Israel. It's been 430 years since Israel has seen a prophet. The Pharisees and the Sadducees and every single religion section of the time knew that the prophet of Moses still hasn't come, and we were still waiting for him. Our fifth witness, Yeshua feeds the 5,000. When the people saw him do this miraculous sign, they exclaimed, surely he is the prophet that we're expecting. And then they tried to take him to make him king.
Chapter 6. Jesus soon saw a great crowd of people climbing the hill looking for him. Turning to Philip, he asked, Philip, where can we buy bread to feed all these people? He was testing Philip, for he already knew what he was going to do. Philip replied,
it would take a small fortune to feed them.
Then Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, spoke up.
There's a young boy here with 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. But what good is that with this huge crowd?
Tell everyone to sit down, Jesus ordered. So all of them, the men alone numbered 5,000, sat down on the grassy slopes. Then Jesus took the loaves, gave thanks to God, and passed them out to the people. Afterward he did the same with the fish, and they all ate until they were full. Now gather the leftovers, Jesus told his disciples, so that nothing is wasted. There were only 5 barley loaves to start with, but 12 baskets were filled with the pieces of bread the people did not eat. When the people saw this miraculous sign, they exclaimed,
surely he is the prophet we have been expecting.
Jesus saw that they were ready to take him by force and make him king, so he went higher into the hills alone.